created an ebook to help you in your rental process in Ghana. Pick it up at theblackunicorn.org today. Okay, so I'm taking you guys on a walk to see what my compound looks like on the outside, since everyone is so curious about that. Right outside my door is a grocery store and a barbershop. The barbershop is where they would every day play loud ass music from 8 a.m. to like 9, 10 p.m. at night until finally I just snapped and Eben had to fix it because I was pissed. Those are my neighbors, and she sells porridge and some other good things. I don't know the name of it, but I've bought some stuff from her before and it was good. It didn't make me sick, for those of you who want to ask. So if you walk down my street, today is a beautiful bright day, so it's a good day to walk down the street. You will see that it is nice and sunny, and this is what these Ghana streets look like. These Ghana streets don't be no joke. So you walk down the streets here and you see people. Good morning. And so when the water goes off, there are several houses around here that have boreholes, and they will sell you water. So you have to go fetch the water. That happens. Sure does. So this is just an example of walking through, a neighborhood in Ghana that's not posh, but it has beautiful homes nestled within it. And if you're lucky and you're in Accra and you find one of these areas that's really safe and everybody's looking out for each other, like where I'm at, the likelihood of getting robbed is very low. And I mean like having your things stolen from you. So this is just a view of the area. You can walk down that path and go other places. So I'm gonna walk back down to my house. These are the neighbors who keep building apartments on their compound. Like, I don't know how they get so many apartments on that compound. And little children who are probably gonna call me a Ruby. Good morning. And there he is. These are the apartments next door to me. And the neighbor cooking food for the neighborhood. So let's look at my compound. So for those of you who are curious about electrical meters, this is what the electrical meter looks like. There's 3 here, one for the houses that are all in this area, and these apartments for some crazy reason share an electrical meter, which is so bizarre. But all this is part of my compound. So this stuff here are the weeds that the guy is going to clean up for me. So all these weeds there. This is that coconut tree that needs to be plucked that I showed you from the other side. Here you have the tiles that were on top of the summer hut, and since they were such a mess and there was such a steep I won't even say incline, it literally, the driveway kind of like stopped right there, and it was a big gap and you couldn't drive any cars or anything in it. So we put these down, and these weeds grow like crazy fast, so they haven't even been here that long. but you can get into the driveway. But we didn't want to waste those tiles, and I wanted it out of the middle of the summer hut because it was all scattered around the yard. So we put them all on the outside. So he's gonna weed all this today. So the guy's inside working. This is just how you get to the main road. But getting to the main road, it's not for the faint of heart. Yes, cars can drive on here. This home has been being in construction since we moved here, so I don't know, 5-6 months now. There's a boys' quarters here that the caretaker lives in, and thank God for my neighbors, because I literally dropped my glasses on the ground one night. He found them and brought them to me the next day and was like, "These are yours, aren't they?" I'm like, "Oh my God, yes." You see these things, these black things on the ground? Those are your water pipes bringing water into your home. Now wonder why the water goes off all the time. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. And then you have these big old beautiful houses nestled in between everything. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. I'm going to go back into my house now because I have this guy in my compound. And I am not the trusting type. And this is what happens when the water line gets broken. It gets snapped on with bags. Now I was told this is not normal, nor is it acceptable to have your water plugged in like this. But, you know, some areas of Ghana are better to well maintained by the municipal chief executive or mayor than others. This one is not well maintained, but it's an established older community.
Thank you for joining us today on this property. Please contact us if you have any questions.